So one of my good friends is on his way right now, and he's actually allowing me to cut his hair. He's probably like the third person that's volunteered and been kind enough to let me practice and get better at this craft. Just remember, you guys, this is not a tutorial. This isn't me flexing saying this is like the best haircut you've ever seen. This is just a way for me to document my journey as a barber. Alright guys, welcome to the video. I'm going to be using this to show you guys my thought process throughout the fade. I'm using my wall of magic clips with the number 2 guard and the lever fully closed. I'm using this to shorten and even out the surface area, that way I can prep for the rest of the cut. So here I'm beginning with the next step. I'm creating my first guideline with my Andis Slimline Pro LIs. And let me just tell you guys, watching this over, I can already see that, man, my lines are really messed up. As you can see, they're not even, and as you can see later in the video, it kind of affects the rest of the cut. But I mean, it's just something that I need to work on. Here I am using the Andis profile shavers to shave the bottom. I want to make sure to leave some room between the line created with the shavers and the first guideline I made. Next up is the 1 guard with the lever closed. I'm trying to take about 1 inch on the sides and about 1.5 inches from the back. And man, as you guys can see here, I'm still struggling with making these guidelines. They're coming out uneven, and I guess I just gotta work on this clipper control. Next, I'm coming in with no guard and the lever fully open. Here I'm down fading, making sure that I come up to just below the second guideline that I created. I'm trying my hardest to do the C motion, and as simple as that technique is, it actually is taking me some time to get used to it. I'm also trying to remember to stretch out the skin, that way the clippers can get more hair with every pass through. Here I'm still using no guard and with the lever about halfway closed, and go about halfway on that second guideline. One of the craziest things about this cut is that it actually took me about 45 minutes to an hour. I think as new barbers, that's one of the biggest challenges to overcome, is trying to cut that time down to about 20 to 30 minutes. So if any of you veteran barbers out there got any tips for any of us that are struggling with this, let us know down below in the comments. Here I'm closing my lever all the way, and using the corners to try to take out that initial guideline. And one of the things I want to talk about real quick is just my inspiration for all this, man. Just like many of you guys, my method of learning is actually just YouTube. No school, none of that. Some of my inspirations, are like the Barber's Table, Barber, Chris Basio, 360 Jeezy, as well as many others. When watching these YouTube videos, I kept seeing that beginners usually struggle with taking out, the line created by the foil shavers. And man, I can see why, man. Here I am, giving it my best attempt, using the foils with a bit of pressure and a downwards motion. Here I am using the 1.5 guard to start blending in that one guideline that I made with that number 2 that I used in the beginning. Here I'm using the number 1 guard with the lever fully open, going up about 1/2 inch and beginning to blend it in with the 1.5 guard. I come in with the lever fully closed and attempting to remove that final guideline. Here you can see just how important solid initial guidelines are, because even this far into the cut you can still see that they're a little bit off. And I just want to give a huge shout out to my boy Tito. I think as beginner barbers, we all struggle to get those first clients, those people that are willing to give us a chance. And now I'm 24 years old, and I believe when you're younger, it's probably easier to find clients, because at this stage of our lives, haircuts are everything, man. People are trying to stay fresh. But anyways, here I am with a 1/2 guard, trying to refine this blend. As you can see, there's still some lines or traces of the line, but I'm trying my best with the lever open and closed to remove them. Here I am trying to remember to use the corners of the blade. That way, I could be a little more detailed, but at the same time avoid creating other lines. So here I am attempting to, go back a few steps because I still see a line. I use the 1.5 and the 1 guard to try to remove those dark spots and make sure that line is completely gone. So here I am using a rule that I learned from Barber. And that rule is that you can only remove a line with what you use to create it. So I go back to my Endless Slimline Pros and use the corners of the blade to remove that line. And this is the end result, guys. I did do a slight lineup, but my camera stopped recording, so sorry I wasn't able to show you guys that. That was today's cut. Please keep in mind that this is only my 5th haircut. In fact, this cut actually took me longer because I had to continue to look over my notes that I took from one of Barber's videos, as you can see here. I know it's not the greatest fade, but I can't wait to improve. I really do hope this video inspires others that have been thinking of beginning the same journey. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What can I do better? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. If you guys enjoyed, please leave me a like and consider subscribing for more content. Until next time, peace.